The national security threat in Texas colleges. It's December 4th, 2025, and these are your headlines. New records show that 4 major Texas universities enrolled more than 4,000 students from China, Russia, and Iran this fall. Countries the U.S. intelligence community has identified as active national security threats. Public information requests obtained by Texas Scorecard reveal UT Austin admitted over 1,300 students from China, 70 from Iran, and 31 from Russia. Texas A&M enrolled 917 from China, 179 from Iran, and 18 from Russia. And the University of Houston admitted 1,050 from China, 119 from Iran, and 19 from Russia. Texas Tech accepted 146 from China, 119 from Iran, and 12 from Russia. All 4 campuses also hold U.S. defense research contracts. National security analysts warn that CCP-linked student organizations routinely monitor Chinese nationals while they're on U.S. campuses, and that China's 2017 intelligence law compels citizens to assist espionage activities while abroad. A Foundation for Defense of Democracy's report recently called Chinese student enrollment a central influence operation in American higher education. After years of failed attempts at the Capitol, Texas's long-debated effort to keep biological men out of women's private facilities is now officially the law. Senate Bill 8, known as the Texas Women's Privacy Act, takes effect today. The new law requires all state agencies and political subdivisions to designate restrooms, locker rooms, changing rooms, and other multi-occupancy spaces strictly based on biological sex. Republicans have pushed this change since 2017, but the measure repeatedly died in the Texas House until it finally passed this year during a special session in August. SB 8 includes major penalties for any government entity that refuses to comply, a $25,000 fine for a first offense, and $125,000 for each violation after that. That increase came from a floor amendment, by the way, by State Representative Steve Toth. And although State Representative Valerie Swanson had led the fight for years in the House leadership instead selected Representative Angelia Orr to carry it during the special session. The law also directs the Texas Department of Criminal Justice to house inmates based on biological sex and limits domestic violence shelters to biological women and their children. Governor Greg Abbott called the measure a common-sense public safety issue when he signed it in September.
Are you worried about your kid's future? You should be. I'm Charles Blaine with Texas Tomorrow. This is a show where we're going to talk about the issues and the people that are pushing the policies that concern your family, your home, and your kids. Catch Texas Tomorrow every Thursday.
Texas's fight over posting the 10 Commandments in public school classrooms is escalating yet again, with civil rights groups now filing a sweeping federal class action lawsuit aimed at blocking the law statewide. The new suit, filed in San Antonio, names 16 school districts, including Katy, Clear Creek, Pearland, Prosper, Wiley, Richardson, Magnolia, Birdville, and Hurst-Euless-Bedford, as representatives of a defendant class that would include every Texas district covered by Senate Bill 10. The plaintiffs are asking the court to declare the mandate unconstitutional and to prevent statewide enforcement. SB 10 requires every classroom to display a donated 10 Commandments poster. The law was set to take effect earlier this school year, but multiple federal lawsuits have already secured limited injunctions for some districts across the state, like Houston, Conroe, and Cypress Fairbanks. Those rulings stopped enforcement only in those districts actually named, which is why these plaintiffs are now seeking a broader block across the state. Attorney General Ken Paxton continues to insist that all districts not under injunction must comply. He has sued Round Rock, Leander, and Galveston ISDs for refusing to post the displays. And the legal showdown now heads to the U.S. Fifth Circuit. On January 20th, all active judges on the court will hear the case en banc. For more of today's stories, go to TexasScorecard.com.